These are the gentle slopes and valleys of Galilee in the northern part of Israel. Galilee, a name with 1,000 echoes that brings to mind countless images of the past and present. A holy land, meeting place of 3 great religions, home of famous Jewish sages and visionaries, and dreamland of Jewish thinkers throughout the ages. Places where the founder of Christianity preached his gospel. Cana, noted in the scriptures as the place where water was changed to wine. Nazareth, where every stone recalls his presence to every Christian. A holy place for the followers of Muhammad. A fertile land. Verdant pastures. Luscious olives. Abundant water. A land that tempted conquerors. The relics of changing civilizations can still be seen today. Stern evidence of the impact of men who built, fought here, and devastated the land. But the gently rounded hills remain captivating even in their barrenness. Still more enchanting when man and nature are left in peace to work together. A beautiful land. When other places are blanketed with snow and veiled in mist, Galilee is green and flourishing, vivid and romantic, multicolored, almost a pastel rainbow. A carpet of flowers, flowers everywhere. No wonder that this land has captivated the hearts of artists. The unique atmosphere, soft shapes, and variegated colors take on new significance when seen through the eyes of the artists of Israel. Moshe Castell, with his physical sense of color and the Orient. Rubin, for whom painting is a ritual. Nahum Gutman, painter and author, whose landscapes and people radiate charm and optimism. These and many others have chosen Safed, the capital of Galilee, as one of the inspirational centers of their creative art. The gentle slopes of Galilee are covered with olive trees. Never the same, their patterns change with the passing of the seasons. On their gnarled shapes that no human face can imitate, time and suffering have left their traces. But human persistence has grafted new life to their broad, resistant trunks. Young green shoots invigorate them and stretch up towards the long-suffering branches overhead. Trees that appear in ever-changing patterns as a recurring theme through the many years of Nahum Gutman's work. Trees, some of them ancient witnesses to the wisdom of the kings of Israel, the heroic revolt against the Romans, the victorious Crusaders, the belligerent Muslim armies that advanced along the peaceful roads of Galilee, pillaging as they went. Rubin also paints olive trees. But although he has a deep love of the olive motif, Rubens seems to be more devoted to the expression of the human activity that springs from the soil. His canvases have an inner glow, which is reflected through the soft warmth of color that suffuses all he paints. To the artist whose real motive is deep affection, today and yesterday are one. The basic struggle of humanity for its daily bread takes no account of air conditioning, automation, or atomic fission. Everyone struggles for a livelihood, each in his own way, and there is room for everyone. Tens of modern Jewish villages are scattered over the countryside in peaceful prosperity. But the age-old charm and romanticism of Galilee remains. The road to Safed winds and twists its way through the hills. It is not an easy climb, but there is compensation when the top is reached. Safed, mystical, heroic fighter in the War of Independence. Ancient city of Jewish dreamers. Contemporary center of art. Safed attracts tourists and visitors from many different walks of life. Safed, which retains the color and atmosphere of Oriental times, has found expression in the unconventional work of Menachem Schmidt Shemy. Shemy is steeped in the everyday life of his beloved Safed. His paintings, sometimes reminiscent of Oriental carpets, express the friendly coexistence of men, animals, and the countryside. There is a modern Safed, too. New suburbs, factories, modern apartments, and even a swimming pool. But Safed retains its love for art. Hotels use art reproductions on their labels. And sometimes dining rooms are turned into art galleries. This is a castel. It is easy to find his house. His door is his trademark. Castel interprets Jewish traditions and rites. On the eve of the Sabbath, And above Safed, watching over his pious followers, hovers Rabbi Isaac Lourier, Ha'ari, with his angels. In order to give fuller expression to the mysticism of the Kabbalah thinkers and the traditional spirit of the ancient Hebrews, Castell abandoned the use of realistic forms step by step. People assume the shape of verbal symbols, vertically a biblical personality, horizontally a written word. Like the Persians, color, patterns, shapes, characters combine to make a painting. Penetrating areas of color, mystical symbols, vibrant, realistic elements. They are all put together to recreate the atmosphere of Safed, medieval capital of the Kabbalists, in all its brilliance. Solemn and sumptuous colors, heavenly colors, all join each other in a translucent symphony expressing the presence of a sublime spirit. A spirit that stirs everyone's imagination, people who love nature in its ever-changing aspects. People who paint, and people who just stand and stare. No one can resist the unique charm of Galilee.